Now, on the front page of this Nigerian newspaper, NASS can't stop corruption, economic sabotage, says Lawan. The ex-speaker Bankole laments, 99% yearly budget encourages looting. Wow, that's an interesting header. Ex-speaker Bankole laments 99% yearly budget encourages looting. Okay.
Dimeji Bankole, if you remember him, a couple of years ago, just for the record, and this is not necessarily to shoot down what he's saying here, because he does have a point. But for the record, he was also charged for corruption, and stealing of billions of naira. A few years ago, in the Goodluck Ebele Jonathan government, either Goodluck Ebele Jonathan government in Nigeria or Bus. I need to be sure what government he was Senate President, but that's Dimeji Bankole speaking.
Okay, we're still talking about corruption, and let's talk about some other stories. Court orders final forfeiture of $2.7 million. Diezani's Abuja homes and cars. One day we'll see the end of this saga. We have more stories here. NMA laments brain drain syndrome. Claims 10,296 Nigerian doctors serving in UK. Wow. Federal government criticizes unregulated use of social media, and Nnamdi Kanu is terminally ill, needs surgery urgently. Ozekume informs court. We'll be talking about Nnamdi Kanu further along on the show. Maintenance charges. Banks deduct 57 billion naira from customers' accounts in 6 months. What exactly are they maintaining? It's around 2 a.m. you get alerts telling you that they are deducting how much for maintenance charges. Well, final story. PM Sunak, how soon can he get UK out of the arc of economic crisis? Of course, this is the new leader of Britain's Conservative Party, Rishi Sunak. We can see a photograph of him, and he waves outside the party's headquarters in London. That's what we can take this morning on This Nigeria.
All right, let's go to First News, also in Nigeria, and see what major stories are here. It says here, flying red flag, Nigeria will disintegrate if APC wins 2023 presidential poll. And that's from the governor of Edo State. It's a state in southern part of Nigeria. Governor Obaseki, that's the governor's name. It says anyone who votes for APC again should have his head examined. Ruling party has destroyed the basis of Nigeria, says PDP will unify Nigeria. And also says, let obedience be. They will soon run out of steam. Also, court orders final forfeiture of the Ziani's $2.7 million Abuja houses and cars. Over 10,000 Nigerian doctors now practicing in the UK. It seems the papers are mirroring each other this morning.
Yeah.
We can also find here, Benue Republicans attack Garba Shehu over statement on Beji killing by herdsmen. Describes his statement as on the incident as mockery, insensitive and irresponsible. Atiku's manifesto, extract of Buhari's agenda for Nigeria, says the APC. And we also, why we won't campaign for Atiku. That's Rivers State Governor, yes, from Wike. Rivers State, of course, has become very, very popular in the news because of the 2023 elections, as its governor, yes, from Wike, battles the PDP candidates here in Nigeria.
The Battle of the Titans.
Yes. Also, assassination attempt on Apostle Suleiman. Can Rights IGP makes demands. Flawed. Buhari orders minister to produce prevention plan within 90 days. And also, federal government tackles UAE over visa ban and flight restriction. I think these are the stories that we have time for this morning on First News newspapers.
All right, now let's head over to Uganda, looking at the Daily Monitor. Of course, everyone is talking about the new UK Prime Minister. Rishi Sunak makes history with UK Prime Minister win. The details of that's on page 3. That's, of course, UK politics. The big story says, banks speak on rising bad loans, a nation in debt. A day after this newspaper detailed hundreds of properties that have been put up for auction between January and June alone, the banks shine more light on the matter that threatens the country's financial sector and could make borrowing harder and expensive. The details of that's on page 4 and 5. Government and UP supporters fight at Naduli's son's burial. That's not a pretty looking photo. We can see someone with a bloodied face. All right, 2 more stories here. Falling fuel prices. Is it too early for motorists to jubilate? On page 20 to 21. And final story here. Ebola cases in Kampala rise to 15. That's all we can take this morning. We have more papers coming your way in the second hour, so please stay with us. And if you'd like to engage with us, at News Central TV is our social media handle.